The F-150 pickup is Ford's spearhead, and that's why Ford of Canada invited a group of journalists to Detroit, Michigan to better understand how it's manufactured and to put its capacities to the test. A few trials behind the wheel of the revamped F-150 and a tour of the LaRouge plant were on the menu. LaRouge is one of the manufacturer's oldest and most modern assembly plants. All the new F-150 pickups are built here, and the entire assembly line can accommodate 1,300 units at a time. It's a highly automated system, yet workers also have their place as they are responsible for the final assembly of these next-generation pickup trucks as well as quality control. For Ford, the F-150 is truly iconic. Launched 60 years ago as the F-Series, it was renamed 150 in 1975. We obviously learned about all the modifications brought to the latest Ford, and they are legion. In the cabin, for example, all the controls have been updated and now sport more ergonomic buttons. The seats have also been retouched and are now more comfortable, but the greatest improvement concerns the F-150's soundproofing. The 2009 version style has also been refreshed. The grille has been considerably modified and the wheel housings have been emphasized, but the F-150's unique style has been preserved, not to mention its impressive working capacities. The F-150 also springs a few surprises around back, as Dennis Schofield, Ford of Canada's truck marketing manager, explains.
We're really excited about the all-new 2009 F-150 here. You see the new tailgate design that's going to be on the 09. But what we want to talk about this time is what's going to be some of the key new features, the smart, innovative features that will allow the customer to take advantage of all the class-leading capabilities the 09 F-150 will bring to the market. And one of those key features is a new tailgate step. Not new to Ford because it was available on the 08 Super Duty, but it is new on the 09 F-150. And it's very simple. If you've got a customer that's getting in and out of the box a lot in the run of a day, simply drop the tailgate step, pop up the handle, and you get a nice secure way to get in and out of the box, and more importantly, get it out of the box with that very, very valuable cargo, or if you're trying to carry it down something very heavy. The other key feature that's new for 09, again not new to Ford, is the stowable bed extender. It's very simple. When it's required, you simply flip it up on the tailgate, it extends the bed. When it's not required, you can fold it in and it acts a little bit like a cargo corral. But more importantly, when you get to Home Depot or another building supply store and you want to put that sheet of 4x8 plywood or sheetrock, basically you've forgotten to take the bed extender out. Ours is very simple, simply disconnects in the middle, folds within itself, and then folds within the box between the wheel wells and the end of the bed, completely giving you access to the full length of the bed. So again, smart, innovative features designed for the customer to take advantage of the class-leading capability available in the 2009 F-150.
To correctly evaluate this new pickup's capabilities, Ford invited journalists to put the vehicle through its paces in 4 different trials at the Dearborn testing facilities in Michigan. First up was the off-road trial, as the F-150 boasts a slew of features designed to help it scale the steepest of mountains. Despite the previous hour's downpour, the F-150 navigated the most demanding trails and forded the deepest puddles almost without incident. It proved very stable, and its 4-wheel drive system allowed it to tackle the mountains of mud without getting stuck. Next up was a little towing exercise, where we had to haul over 315 kilos at the wheel of both the Ford and its main rivals. A great new feature is Ford's integrated trailer brake that allows for better control. Same thing for sway control, a system that eliminates trailer sway and that only Ford offers standard. Finally, it's hard to forget the tow haul mode, a transmission management system that allows us to downshift simply by applying the brakes on sharp declines. All the vehicles tested passed the towing trial without problems, but some more gracefully and efficiently than others. As for the Ford, it passed with flying colors. Before loading the box, we have to be able to load the cabin. Its height and low floor can accommodate a slightly off-size box, like the one your new flat-screen TV comes in, something none of the main rivals can do. As for drivability, the F-150 proved extremely precise. Even loaded up with 400 kilos, it navigated the cones without batting an eyelash, allowing us to quickly change lanes several times at over 50 kilometers an hour. Other rivals also passed this test, but the Ford stability definitely ranks it at the top of its class. Only the steering system, perhaps too power-assisted, doesn't give enough feedback to be truly flawless. When we buy a pickup, we want it to last a long time and possibly not make too much box noise, so it's important to test the vehicles on the most beat-up roads we can find. A first test as a passenger on a road so bumpy that the same driver can't travel it too often proved that the F-150 can resist. Our test model had spent the week driving it without betraying the slightest cracking noise. On a more sedate surface, we were invited to take the wheel and evaluate the competition ourselves. In each case, the Ford structure proved more solid, keeping all its parts and maintaining a minimal vibration level. However, when completely empty, it did tend to modify the trajectory itself somewhat, but a simple correction was enough to keep it on course. Already the leader in sales figures, the new F-150 has what it takes to challenge the competition. It holds its own against the Chevrolet Silverado, the Dodge Ram, and the Toyota Tundra, proving markedly quieter and more drivable and handling towing situations with the greatest of ease. Even after 60 years and 32 million units, the Ford F-150 is still at the height of its fame.